So, how I got my kidney is a pretty long story with a lot of moving parts. So, I will definitely be making a longer video about that, which I will be putting up on YouTube. So, make sure you get subscribed over there. But yeah, to get right into it, the options for getting a kidney transplant are actually quite limited because the preferable method is to get it from a live donor, which by law in India needs to be a blood relative, preferably a family member or your spouse. And if that's not possible, you can try opting for a swap transplant or an ABO type or ABO match, cross match, I think it's called, but we'll get into that at a later date. But yeah, if a live transplant is not possible, then the only other option you have is to receive an organ transplant from a deceased donor, which is also known as a cadaver donor transplant, which is how I received my kidney transplant. So about a year after being on dialysis, I put myself on the list at Healthway Hospital in Old Goa, and I had to wait for about 5 years before I finally had the opportunity to receive a kidney transplant. The reason being because there are hundreds of patients on the transplant waiting list, and the reality is that there just aren't enough people who have actually voluntarily pledged their organs for donation. So if you're watching this and you are a dialysis patient and you are not currently on a transplant waiting list, then please make sure you get on one as soon as possible, because the wait could be anywhere between 2 to 5 years, maybe even more. It takes time because there are hundreds of patients on the list, but the reality is that there are very few people who have actually voluntarily pledged their organs for donation. And for the rest of you guys, there's a link in my bio for you to pledge your organs for donation today. It's a very small step, it's a very simple process, and it only takes 30 seconds. But I guarantee you it makes a huge difference to people who, like me, 6 years ago, actually more than 6 years ago, were waiting on a list to get a second chance at life. So please make sure you pledge your organs for donation today if you haven't already. And I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye for now. Stay strong, stay humble.